Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about the SVG format, SVG files, and how to convert an SVG file into the cutting file, into the FCM file, which is suitable for our brother ScanNCut machines. First, let's clarify what is the SVG. SVG stands for Scalable Vector Graphics. And as the name implies, it is a vector graphic format. What makes SVG great for us as a crafters? Well, SVG files easily customizable. Basically, if you have an SVG file, you can modify that image basically in any way. And that image will not lose the initial quality. So, in order to use the SVG file with our brother ScanNCut machine, we need to convert the SVG into the cutting file. And I'm going to show you how to do that just in a minute. Well, in order to convert it, we need to use a program. And in our case, it's a Brother Canvas Workspace program. There are two different versions of this program. The first one is online-based, cloud-based application, and you need to go online. You need to go to your web browser, type in Brother Canvas Workspace, and then you will jump into the program. But today I'm going to show you the second options. And this is the Brother Canvas Workspace for PC or Mac. I do have a HP computer, so I'm obviously going to use the PC version. So let me plug in my computer and you will see my screen. There we go. Well, this is Brother Canvas Workspace icon. I'm going to click on that, and the first screen that you will see, it's upgrade window. It says that new Canvas Workspace version is released. It's 2.4. So if you haven't been, if you download the Canvas Workspace on your computer and haven't been used it for such a long time, I do recommend to upgrade to this version because there are a few upgrades which are really good. So I'm going to close it for now. And now I need to put my login ID, and then okay, no, I need to use another one. Okay, here we go. I hope I use the right one. Yes, here we go. Okay, so I put my ID, I put my password, and now I am able to see the interface of this program. So once you log in, the first window that pops up, it's the new collections. It's actually, if you look over here, there are three tabs. Canvas project, pattern collection, and a Disney. So the Canvas workspace, so it's basically the same way that you will see if you log in online, and it shows a lot of free stuff, guys. So there are a bunch of different projects that you can use. If I scroll down, there is more and more and more and more. So it's like endless process. So I'm not going to do it right now. So I'm just letting you know that there's, there's a new Halloween projects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so I'm going to close this window for now because it's not related to the subject of today's tutorial. Okay. So I'm on the home page. So this is how Brother Canvas Workspace looks like. If you never use it, I do recommend to look at my tutorials and check out my online classes. But right now, I'm going to show just the SVG functions only. So, but before I jump onto that, let me kind of show you the main components, the main areas of the home screen. So basically, in the center, you can see your cutting mat. And this is a place where you put all parts of your design. You can put your design even out of this mat. But if you wanted to cut, let's say I'm going to put, different pieces like so. But if you wanted to cut those, let's say 3 pieces later, you need to save those pieces, and in order to save it, you need to put everything inside of this mat. Actually, you need to put it inside of this red frame. Can you see the red frame, like little dotted frame? Yes, that's what you need to do. You need to put all pieces inside if you wanted to save it. But right now, we're not going to talk about this. So the center, this is your working space. This is your mat. This is the place where you put all your designs. And also, there are a few toolbars. We have a top toolbar right there. We have a second one. On the left, you have one toolbar and the second one. And also on the right, you have this toolbar. Once again, if you don't know how to use the Brother Canvas Workspace program, I do recommend you to check out my tutorials, my classes, where I show you how to use this program step by step, progressively, from the basics to the advanced options. But now I'm going to focus only on the SVG function. So if you look on the left toolbar, let me actually close the shape menu so you can see it more clearly. And let me put some percentage. Okay, good. So if you look on the left toolbar, 1, 2, 3, the fourth icon is an SVG icon. And this the icon that we're going to use to convert our SVG file into the cutting file. So before you put something on the mat, you need to find the SVG file. In my case, I do have a lot of SVG files on my USB stick that I purchased a few years ago when I was so obsessed with the scrapbooking, and I purchased and I downloaded a lot of SVG files online. But right now, I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to go to my Chrome web browser, and here I'm going to put the SVG. Okay, actually, let's put SVG free download, something like that. Okay, the first site that comes, it's free SVG design. Let's do it. Okay, see, I have a lot of the boo. Okay, since the Halloween is coming, let's use this one. I kind of like this one. I hope this is a free one. Okay, download it. Okay, let's do it. Let's download it. And I'm going to put it on the desktop. Okay, it's named Halloween Debut Crew. Okay, it comes in compressed folder. It's okay. Let's do it. Okay, it's downloading. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to click it. I'm going to extract. Yes, on the desktop as well. Okay. Okay. There we go. I think it's this one. Okay. Boom. So see, once I download it, it comes in zippered folder, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different files. The first one is a license agreement, and then SVG, the one that we're going to use, PNG, EPS, and DXF file, which are, DXF and EPS file, it's good for electronic cutters. So I just wanted to kind of remember where I saved it. So I saved it on the desktop, and this is the SVG document. Okay, I'm going to close it for now. Okay, I'm going to back to my Canvas Workspace program, and now I'm going to use that icon. So I'm going to click on SVG. Okay, I'm going to find the folder that I just downloaded. I'm going to open it up and see. Here we have two files. We have JPEG. Oh no, this is actually PNG. But we need to use the SVG. See, once I point my cursor over, it shows me the type of this file. And this is an SVG. That's exactly what I'm going to use. Okay, I'm going to click on open. Boom. Ooh, this is a great one. I like it. So this is how it looks like once you open up using your brother Canvas Workspace. It looks black and white, okay? So sometimes SVG file comes grouped, and sometimes it comes ungrouped. What does it mean by saying that? It means that, see, like in my case, every single piece is separate. And what I wanted to point, what I wanted to say at this point is, look at the middle of this file. See how those lettering, how those wording are placed. I really like the distance between, let's say, the word the and the word co. See the distance? If you really like that placement, if you really like how it looks like, please, I really recommend you, before you proceed with the next step, I recommend you to hug or to select all pieces, like so, then point your cursor over, then right mouse click, and then group it. In this case, you secure the placement. See how my SVG file looks like right now? It looks like every single piece is glued, right? Kind of. So it's so this way I preserve the placement. I like how far this cat is sticking to the word boo. I like the distance between the wording. Because if you haven't done this step, and let's say, let me copy, let me paste. Okay, so now I have two. And let's say if and I need to ungroup it back. Let's say if you want to modify this file. Let's say I don't like to use the entire design. I just like to have the letter boo and one cat. I don't know. Let's see. So this way I can simply delete all pieces that I don't need. Okay, I'm going to delete the letter D2. And let's say I just really like this cat and I like these letters. Okay, I just want to grab all these. Oops. Let me group them first and then I can move it. Let's say I wanted to create this design instead of that one. And what is really great about SVG that you can modify the SVG file. You can create your own design out of SVG file, which is really nice, isn't it? So once again, let me put it aside. If you really like the design that you find and you really want to preserve all pieces like so, I really recommend you. Once you open it up into the Brother Canvas Workspace, the first step that you need to do is hug or select all pieces, then right click and then group them. Okay? So let me delete this one. I'm not going to use it. So, and actually how to check that all pieces are grouped. If you go to the right toolbar and click on layers, you can see that all pieces now are grouped. See? Good. So I'm going to jump back to the properties, and now let's move on to the saving the file. So once you're satisfied with your design, make sure that all pieces of your design are placed inside of this red frame. Can you see this red frame? Let me zoom it, and you can see. So look at my design right now. Can you see this ear of this cat? See, it's off. And what would happen if you forget to place it correctly? Actually, your machine will not cut it. And actually, what is really great about the Canvas Workspace, if I wanted to save it, it actually will not let me to save it like that. It will show me a warning message. And I'm going to show you that message just in a minute. But at this point, I really want to mention that before you proceed with saving, you need to move your design inside of this mat. Okay, let's move on to the saving. Let's say I'm like my design and I'm totally satisfied and I really wanted to save it. In order to save it, you need to go up and you need to find the first tab, which is the file. I'm going to click on file, and then you need to go down up to this one, export transfer FCM file. I'm going to click on that, and here it will show you three different options how to save it. You can save it onto the USB stick, onto the hard drive, so whatever placement you want, or you can transfer that cutting file, which is the FCM file, via the internet onto your ScanNCut machine. Or you can transfer this FCM file to ScanNCut DX via USB cable. But in order to do so, you need to connect your computer with your ScanNCut machine using the USB cable. Okay? So right now, my machine is not connected neither with the cable, not with the internet. So what I'm going to use, I'm going to export my FCM file onto the USB stick. Okay, so I'm going to click on export, and then I need to choose my USB stick. Okay, and I'm going to name my file, let's say Halloween cats design, something like that. And I'm going to create a folder, SVG temporary file. Yeah, because that's this. I'm going to keep this file. Okay, I'm going to open this folder. Okay, and I'm going to save it in there. So I know it's a temporary. So the file name, okay, and look, if you look at the file type, it says FCM file. So please, before you click on save, make sure that you see that, okay? Okay, I'm going to click on save, boom, and I think we can check it. So let me see. Okay. Now it has been saved on my USB stick. And what I can do, I can unplug it from my computer and I can plug it into my cutting machine, my ScanNCut, and cut it. If what happens if you place your file like so? Once again, what I'm talking about, I'm saying that what I mean that my design is off. Can you see that that ear, that cat's ear, is off the red dot line? And I'm going to show you what would happen if you, let's say, if you forget to clean your file and place it correctly, and you decide to save it. I'm just going to show you what would happen. So let's say I not pay attention to what I'm doing right now, and I didn't clean my file. So, and I click on File, and I wanted to export. Boom. It will give me the error message, and it says some objects are outside of the red dashed line on the artboard. See? What is really nice about Brother Canvas Workspace program, that this program will not let you to make mistakes. Nice, huh? Yes, it's really nice. So, see, in order to convert it or save it as a cutting file, first, I need to place it correctly, and only then I can click on File and click on Export Transfer FCM, and then I can do it. And if I do it the second time, let's see what it says. See, it shows me the folder that I already saved my previous file, and see, it's saved as, so I can see that I already have it as FCM file. Okay. So I'm going to cancel it because I don't need the second one. Not the second one. Okay. So as you can see, this is really simple process. There are just few steps, and to recap, let's do it again. So let me unzoom it so you can see your working space. Once again, in order to convert, let me just recap it. So in order to convert SVG into the cutting file, you need to open your Brother Canvas Workspace either online or PC, Mac version. Then you need to find SVG icon, which is located on the left toolbar. You need to click on that. Then you need to choose okay, desktop. You need to choose your SVG file. Okay, open. Good. Before you do anything, please, if you really like your design, you need to select all pieces and group them together. Okay, make sure that you grouped everything. Then you need to place it correctly inside of this red frame, because if you don't place it correctly, it will not save it. It will show you the error message, and it will say that object outside of the red dashed line on the artboard. So please put it correctly inside of that red dashed line, that frame. Then once you're satisfied with your design, you need to click on File, Export Transfer FCM, and then choose which way you want to export your FCM file. In case of saving it on USB stick, you need to click on Export FCM file and choose the USB stick that you're going to use. Okay, where is my temporary file? You need to choose the folder that you wanted to save your file in. You wanted to name cats, okay, and then you need to click on Save. Boom. And one last thing that I wanted to mention. Let me delete it. because I do receive this question a lot of time. Can we open our FCM file using the Brother Canvas workspace? And my answer is yes, we can. I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's say I wanted to see my FCM file here in the program. I wanted to see how it looks like. I don't like to unplug my USB stick, put it into the machine and check it out on the machine. I wanted to check it now. So how to check it out? I'm going to click on File. Then you need to click on Import from your computer. Okay. And as you can see, the new window pops up and I can see my previous destination, the destination where I saved my FCM files. Remember, I saved two. So, but my first one was this one. So I'm going to click on this one. And if you look over here, it will show you what kind of files you can open up using the Canvas workspace. See, we can open FCM, we can open SVG, JPEG, GIF, and PNG, and also BMP. See how many formats we can open using the Canvas workspace? So, but let's say we'll go back to the FCM file. So I'm going to put this one and I'm going to click on Open. There we go. This is my file. And now it looks much better than before, right? I really like that clean cutting lines. So as you can see, every single piece are connected to each other, which means my file is grouped and it's ready to be cut. If you really want to check on something and you wanted to do like a zoom and unzoom, you can, sorry, let me do it. So you can, enlarge the percentage and look closer. Or if you want to ungroup your pieces, you can do it as well. So see what I'm doing right now? So if I click it, right mouse click, and then if I ungroup, see what happens? I can ungroup even when it's in FCM format. Nice. See, maybe, let's say I wanted to get this cat a little bit lower. Let's say I want to do it this way. So see, I can do it. Or maybe I wanted to get this one out. Oh, see what happens? Yes, and it's really great that it happens right now. See what happens if I move the cat's body, the cat eyes sitting on the mat, which means, remember I ungrouped everything and now my eyes are separate from the body. So let me go undo. If you want to, let's say, if you want to move this cat out, before you move it, make sure that you connect eyes and body together like so. Right click, group. Now my cat is connected and now, oops, oop, I can move it. Oh, no, it hasn't. I need to group it. Okay, let me, okay, yes. And now I can move it because I basically I connected or glued eyes to the body. Okay, so when you see small pieces inside of the big piece, okay, like this one, see, I accidentally moved the body. Before you move the entire piece, you need to group all small pieces together. Let me group them. Okay, here we go. Now I can move the whole piece, the entire cat piece. Okay, yeah, so this is the specifics, you know, this kind of interesting steps that you need to perform when you want to move multiply pieces all at once. So if you work with the SVG, make sure that you connect all pieces together, and especially when you use your FCM file. And if you haven't grouped all small pieces together before moving the big piece that you wanted to move, make sure that all pieces are connected to each other. Otherwise, you will move just a body, or just the eyes, or just the tail, or something like that. I think this is it about the converting SVG into the FCM file. I hope you like my tutorial. If you have any questions, let me know. You can always find me on social media. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. I would be more than happy to answer any questions. See you the next time.